This is a graphite. I'm taking one particle on both. So we receive the graphenes. You can put them under the microscope and study them. But the most important thing is
the biggest problem in the world, and the world didn't have a really specific technology to take the oil from the water, but now you're going to see and you're going to be astonished that really it's a remarkable thing how such a small amount of graphene can take the oil from the water, really 100% clear. So he's the first man who really shown the graphene to the world.
The important point is we can store the sorbent in a concentrated form on a ship, wherever we need it, in a small concentrated form, and then we can right away expand it. Of oil that they have on the top of the water, on the surface, it prevents of oxygen going into the water, and only this material can take this dispersion layer and leave no molecular of crude oil on the water. You can touch it, it almost weighs nothing. In this glass I have maybe 1/20th of a gram.
Вот она собранная нефть.
Here you can see all the oils collected. We have purified the water. We have no smell, no nothing. It's completely pure. You can see it's blue. It's actually much purer than it was before from the tap. Attention, the important point about this material, the specific, we now removed the oil. We brought it back, immediately separated. But we can reuse this material once again and collect it once again. Here it is, now it's collected. The catastrophe is liquidated. And so many times. Сколько раз так можно? It can be maybe up to 30 times reused. I pressed it, but if you put it into centrifuge, then it doesn't change its structure. And that can be for. That's the solution for this problem. So India needs this production.
Please come front in the near to the stage if you really want to see it, because we come front in front, everybody.
This filter
Прошу питання нашого Міністерства оборони.
was tested in our Ministry of Defense.
Только что 22.06
Recently they had the operation in jungles,
они не имели при себе воды,
And-
только наши фильмы.
22 soldiers, they didn't have water, they only had this filter with them.
Они вернулись,
And they came back
и они сказали, что они стали здоровее.
and they said they feeling even healthy after it.
By the time you have demonstration, can we have few questions?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, my name is Papa Naim from Water Technology and Management. First of all, thanks a lot for the nice presentation and work. And okay, in India also we now working in production of graphene. And in India now we started producing graphene and there are few industries which are coming up, but application in water treatment is very small. And this will be really nice for it. I just want to know, have you had any say demonstration water treatment plant in rural setting in India?
Yes, it was.
You can ask me because we can write now in the program of baking. You can write now?
No, I was there.
So I said that I'm the founder president of Water Filter Revolution. So we are the concern and we are collaborating with Dr. Petrik for the graphene in India. And soon we are going to come with this technology and we are setting up a factory in Goa. GIDC Goa government has given us the land. Okay, we are going to produce 300 tons of graphene every year and 200 tons for the European country and 100 tons is going to consume in India. So as I told for the rural area, you should understand for the sociological structure of our country, we are not a developed country yet. This filter, as I told, for example, of the bucket filter, as I told, there is a story when my wife was studying in Oxford. She told, in India, whatever we can do, but there is a big problem of drinking water. And that clicked me. So I went to Professor Petrik and we were discussing, he said we have a very sophisticated class of filters and all that, but I said, what about the rural and tribal area of our country and rural people? We have a bucket, you say, for example, in an interior village, a village woman, go with the 2 kids in hand like this and with a bucket. And she used to do the bath to these children, and the dirty water she used to bring back by bucket to home, and then giving bath to the 3 children. I thought, why not? She will bring the dirty water in our filter and drink and give this water to the children, so they will be healthy. This is very serious, as I told, that I'm not a capitalist. I didn't have the capitalism, commercialism why to introduce me. That's why we are completely in touch with the government and scientists of India to make them realize and tell them that this is a very real solution for the mankind of the rural area, and this bucket if I'm going to produce in factory, if we have a production of the graphene in India, I'm going to, this is not a real way to answer, but I'm just, for example, not more than 465 rupees this one bucket will cost. Only 10 grams of graphene, 3,000 liter capacity of the drinking water. Can you believe this? Now, you will ask, after 3,000 liter, what will happen? You just change the sorbent, buy new sorbent and put it inside. This is a nanotechnology. For example, you have a record player, 1 song, 60 years back, then in CD, 20 songs. In now nanochips, we have 3 lakh songs. This is the same way. For simple answer. I'm not the scientist, so all the scientific transfer training.
This is the mud. What is that? Mud.
Значит, гей-пап начинает делать самым серьезным образом. Всё, очень Каждая частица песка захватила с собой нефть.
Each particle of sand took a particle of crude oil,
И она опустилась на дно.
and these particles are moving down to the bottom.
Я хочу показать максимальное загрязнение воды.
I would like to show you the maximum pollution of the water.
Пожалуйста, что может очистить такую воду?
You think that what can treat this water?
Мы сегодня имеем единственный способ мембраны,
Today we have only one method of treatment. It's a membrane,
обратный осмос.
or reverse osmosis.
Но такие мембраны мгновенно забиваются нефтью.
But these membranes very fast will be blocked by the crude oil.
Здесь у нас находятся фильтры, которые стоят в наших школах, детских садах.
Here we have filters which are implemented and installed in our schools and kindergartens.
Давайте стакан, ближе подходите. Свеча. О! Еще. Давай. Так. Хорош. Вот какую мы имеем сейчас в этой емкости воду.
Now you see the quality of the water which we have in this tank.
Как вы понимаете, открывается стакан. Как вы понимаете, здесь вода загрязнена абсолютно, таблицами ДГ.
Now you see that
Уберите свою
this
спину,
by
встаньте сюда.
all the table of the chemistry elements invented by Mendeleev.
Ну, открывайте.
Now, source from our filter, sir. So that,
Каждый может подойти и услышать этот ужасный запах.
I think everybody can come and feel the smell of this water as well. This awful smell. Yeah, I invite everybody to test it to see what's there.
Я бы очень хотел бы, чтобы вы посмотрели визуально эту воду.
And I would like you to see even visually this water.
Она имеет голубой оттенок.
It has a little blue color in it.
Я очень хотел бы, чтобы вы услышали запах этой
I'd
воды.
like to offer you to invite everybody to smell it.
Она пахнет настоящей водой.
It smells like normal water, real water.
Вы можете взять анализы,
You can analyze it anyway.
вы там не обнаружите ни одной молекулы углеводорода.
You will not find one molecule of hydrocarbons in it.
not a single one.
Not a single molecule.
Side. Somebody can try, drink this. Not the contaminated one. Can you give that? Please give.
Наш президент после этой трубы воду,
Tell what you say.
поэтому разрешаю всем.
So you can also, if you want.
Gentlemen, you drank this water now, you please put your whip.
It's really coming out clean water. Even after flushing some flow of water, I opened that with the intention that the water is being accommodated in the filter. That's why I allowed to flush it out, and then Hello? Filtering. Thank you.
Я открыл, чтобы посмотреть, не налита ли другая вода заранее.
We have felt this type of suspects from around the world. People came, lots of big people, big scientists, and I'm fighting for the same ratio of gesture with ours.
Это истинный раствор.
So it's the real liquid. It's
С
not
точки зрения понимания химии, это работает,
from the chemical point of view.
но подтверждение, еще одно подтверждение.
Well, this is another reconfirmation of the effectiveness.
Более наглядно, когда мы очищаем красное вино,
It's more interesting when we purify the red wine.
потому что в этом есть смысл.
My concern is just
It has
to
a
check the
meaning.
bucket.
Многие люди болеют подагрой. Это не так, это не имеет практического
I'm saying
применения.
it has no practical value.
Тем более, что я не знаю... так есть же Кока-Кола, нет? Ну, долейте. Тем более, что сейчас доливать будут Пепси-колу, а я никогда не видел, как ее читать.
Also, they have only half Coca-Cola, and also they have Pepsi-Cola, and I don't know, I never tried to purify Pepsi.
Опыт проходит тяжело, потому что там много газа и забивается краник.
It goes slowly because in this liquid there are lots of gas, so it goes very slow.
Но слово тяжело.
It goes hard.
Тяжело. Я сказал, опыт протекает тяжело. Я шучу. Я сказал, опыт протекает тяжело. Главное не Кока-Кола, главное вот это.
Of course, the main point is not Coca-Cola. This is important.
Вот это.
This one.
Ну, давайте стаканчик поставим еще Кока-Колу, выйдет. Готовьте стаканчик.
What is it?
Due to the gas, yeah.
Производители Кока-Колы были бы возмущены этим действием.
The producers of Coca-Cola would be embarrassed with this, probably not happy with us.
Но вы видите совершенно чистую воду,
Well, you can see completely pure water,
но она сладкая,
but it's sweet
потому что мы не очищаем
because you purify the water
от сахара,
from sugar,
от солей,
from salts.
к нашему счастью.
Thankfully,
Потому что после нашего фильтрования сохраняются полезные нутриенты, кальций, натрий, магний.
because after our filter you have a positive nutrients inside, calcium, natrium, magnesium.
Yeah, this is just like a water only. There is no flavor of
Это не сладкое, это просто вода в глаз.
and sweetness is also not there. Sugar is also not there. Just like plain water.
Сахар не там.
Liquids where pH is tested.
Maybe just a little bit of sugar in the first.
pH is tested. pH of Coca-Cola is acidic. It is near about 3. Now it is the pH of the filtered water.
Надо продолжать, мы первые граммы пульсара забираем.
We need to continue maybe on the first grams it with the sugar.
Yes. Sugar. Yes. Oh, sugar.
pH is tested. pH is after filtering it is near about 7. Totally
Neutral. Neutral, yeah.
Neutral. And this is acidic.
Yeah, Mr. Sunil, I want to